Morning, everybody. I just want to record a quick video to show you how to get your pictures from your camera to Google Drive to Yearbook Avenue. So mostly we're going to focus on getting them from from Google Drive to Yearbook Avenue. So let's take a look at our Google Drive. First thing you have to understand is there's two things. There's My Drive and Shared Drive. My Drive is just yours, and Yearbook Avenue has access to My Drive. It does not have access to Shared Drive. Shared Drive is where we share all our pictures for the yearbook so that people, if you shoot golf, but somebody else is doing the golf page, you would put them in Yearbook in Google Drive. They would go through and pick the ones that they want and then bring them to Yearbook Avenue. So let's assume that we've done that. So the first thing that you want to do once you shoot a photo shoot is pick the best pictures that you want. So that's I shot about 1,000 pictures at this Grays Lake game, or game versus Grays Lake, and then I sorted that down to my top 35. And what I did to focus on that is I tried to get everybody that I shot in there at least once, so I have as many different options for different people, but then different actions and shots that are fun. So in Yearbook, you've got 2020, 2021. Go to there first, then photos, and then sports. If it was golf, if you're doing something for just student life in August, that would be in the student life folder. But you would put the pictures would be in here. Now let's say you're working on the golf page for Yearbook. What you would do is you would go through this folder and pick the ones that you like best. But before you do that, you got to go to your drive and make a folder in My Drive, which is really your drive, and call it something like photo imports. And that's going to be where you're going to take the pictures that you choose, that you want. So to do that, you hit new folder and then you give it a name. Okay. So let's say that we want to pick a bunch of these. If you're looking at the pictures, you can double click on them to be like, oh yeah, that's that picture. And then just click away from it and it gives you the gist. So like once you've gone through them, you say, okay, I want this. You hold down the control button to select multiple pictures. You'd be like, I want this one, I want this one, I want that, I want this, and this. And then you would scroll up without touching anything and just drag those pictures into your photo imports. What that's going to do is take them out of this folder so they're no longer accessible to anybody else and put them in your own folder. Then you go over to Yearbook Avenue and you're going to go to Create Image Library. An image library, when you first get there, has 3 sections. My 2020 images, which I think is mostly like stuff that people send into us. I don't even know what it is. Staff. That's stuff from last year. So what we want is activity. And then activity has all the folders that I've created. I've made some basic ones, but you're going to make them yourself because anything that goes into Yearbook Avenue is only being uploaded by the people working on a specific page. So you would just make a folder for the page that you're working on. So if it's sports and golf, you would go to sports and then you would hit this plus button to add a standard folder and call it Boys Golf. And then inside Boys Golf, you would upload your pictures. There's a girls tennis there that's already made. If it's student life, you would be like, okay, I'll make one for the month of September. We've got now some pictures in there. So let's say that we made the Boys Golf folder. Then you want to hit upload. And on your Chromebook, you would say from import from other services, Google Drive. Connected. It's going to make you log in, which apparently it does every time. I don't know if it'll do that for you, but it does for me. Makes me pick my account. And then I would go to photo imports, wherever that was. Photo imports right there. And then this is some ones that I put in there. You would just you select all those, Control A, selects them all, and you hit select, and then they'll upload those directly. I'm canceling because I don't want to do it right now. I don't want to mess with what's in there. And that'll upload them right to this folder in Yearbook Avenue. Then to bring them into your spread, you go back to page ladder. And let's say we're going to go into this Google Golf. And then On the left are your various kind of workflow options. If you go to images, then you got the same thing: activity, sports, boys, golf, and all those pictures are there. And then you just drag the picture to the box you want to stick it in. Like maybe this one here, I would put right there. If you double click on it, you can crop it around and stuff. So various options you can play with there. I'm going to undo that because I don't want to mess with this page. If you find that you're working on this spread and you're like, oh, I need one more picture, you can hit this little upload button and it will upload from Google Drive straight into that folder that you're already working on. So that's a way to get a picture in there fast. So that's what you need to do, guys. Slap those pictures in and make them, add the captions, and you're going to be almost done. Little space for story, and then we're good to go. Okay.